Reviewing That Show. We here to review that show. And if you think we can, we can still review that show. All the people be trying to review like us, but you know they can. It's Marty, and that's it.
Review that show, bitch.
I feel you.
Be after show talk. The King has the review show. Big shots and frozen cups. Which one you gonna have today, Arrogant Observer?
As much as I grew up calling them frozen cups, I think cold cups sound better.
Cold cups?
For your title, big shots and cold cups.
Big shots and cold cups?
You can't lie though. It flow better off the tongue.
It flow better off the tongue.
I'm a 7-1 nigga. We say frozen cups,
Come
dog.
on, man. Frozen cups.
But big shots and cold cups sound better, dog. And honestly, if you want to go there, you could go big shots and hucklebucks. But I ain't about both of those sound better than frozen cups, even though frozen cup is what I say.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Big shots and hucklebucks, big shots and cold cups. One of them. That might be the one. Big shots and hucklebucks.
Yeah.
You hear me?
That seemed like the one. Alright. Okay.
Begrudgingly. Begrudgingly, nigga.
It's a frozen cup.
Oh my God. This is the podcast marathon for me. At the top of my day, did FlyWithBats. Middle of my day, we did the Your30. Now we are reviewing that. I might be meeting Walt tomorrow. Oh, son, I booked two. I was talking about this on FlyWithBats, and I booked 2 roles.
Oh,
in the midst of being in this fucking play, and that's been a headache. But one of them is a Bryan Cranston joint.
I just was fucking watching Breaking Bad, bro. I just have been rewatching that shit.
Son.
Margo.
Like
that shit was genius.
I mean, Breaking Bad is one of my favorite shows of all time. That's why I remember. I said this before. Like I was like, dude, like Bryan Cranston happens to be both, but oftentimes, like when I work opposite like A-list actors and shit in the past, them being like the A-list actors ain't the ones that always give me like butterflies and give me buck. It's the people who work I watched. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But you could not even be famous, but if I watched your work on some obscure TV show, and I just really liked you, if I meet you in person, I'm gonna geek out like you damn Denzel because you was my nigga. You feel me?
You rock with them.
I rock with them. So it's like, but Bryan Cranston happens to be a superstar as well as that, because you know, if you watched him from Malcolm in the Middle to motherfucking Breaking Bad, you just cannot like just those two without all the other fire shit he's done. Those two alone just makes you instantly respect the work of this cat. Even back to Power Rangers when you find that out. So like, cause the thing about this joint, I've had 2 callbacks for this show already. I didn't ever book it, and this 3rd time apparently they rock with what I did or whatever. And but they wanted me to come do a table read to read these other characters who couldn't be there. So I'm reading the email. I was like, of course, nigga, you just booked me. Of course, I'm gonna come do this table read. But then they said attendees, and his name was number 1. I was like, oh shit, wait. Bryan Cranston gonna be there? You hear me? So I was like, okay, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have an interesting Sunday afternoon tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool.
Feel me? But when we was walking to go get the energy drink to try to, re-up after being on this podcast marathon, you're talking about like you just saw Harriet.
Yeah. So I said,
welcome to the Reviewing Dat Show.
Welcome.
That's that actor guy, Mr. Best, man.
Your favorite host, Marty, MartyEdwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. Also check me out wherever you get your podcasts. I co-host the show called Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer. Your Black Actopedia, the Black Actopedia.
Black Actopedia.
Check us out. So I saw Harriet. I want to say it was opening weekend, man, or maybe like that. I don't know. It was around the time. I had like a small window. Went to check it out. If anybody's talked about Harriet, it's basically they dropped the ball on a lot of things with this movie. The performances, I felt like everybody was there. Everybody did all, as much as they could. I mean, I think this was just really, unfortunately, just a not so original idea. So I got real passionate. I didn't even realize how pissed off I was about this because when I was talking back, I was because when I started saying it out loud, I was like, no, this shit started making sense. I'm like, no, I I hated that. I hated this movie when you think about that.
I refuse to see the movie if they told me that the main villain was a black slave catcher. Not a white slave catcher. Like so many of that time, like the average, like that's the crazy thing in my mind. And so you're gonna tell me a movie about one of the most notorious heroes of black culture in slavery times, and her nemesis is not gonna be a white man. It's gonna be a black man. What in the all hell? And that the second egregious thing was they said at some point in the end she forgives her slave master. We don't think of that type shit when we think of freaking Harriet Tubman. So she forgives the white man, and that's the battle of the black man. And this is Harriet. This is Harriet. Nah, I don't even want to see it. Refuse. But you can talk it. You can spoil it.
Most of what you said is true, but it's like in context, the black slave catcher kind of comes in like later, and then like there are two of them, and one of them winds up helping her who flips sides.
Is he white?
No, he's black.
Okay.
He's black. I heard if you ever get
and I
around,
heard Janelle Monáe's murder is fucked.
I want to say
the
by
only
far
murder that they show us is this black woman getting murdered.
Is that? I feel like they show other murders, but that's the one that sticks with you. When I think about that movie, I think about how they killed her.
I don't want to see my baby get fucked up like that. Like I love me some Janelle Monáe. I'm good.
You don't.
Rihanna, Zoe Kravitz, Janelle Monáe. Don't leave them alone, bro. Don't mess with my babies like that. Yeah, you
don't want to. It's like it's because some people say that this movie pulls its punches. But it's like in terms of how they handled her, I felt like that's the most graphic, one of the most graphic things in the movie, and it's because it's something you kind of have to sit with too.
I ain't got to sit through.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So I mean, but yeah, all that aside, so the movie happens. You know, we go through these natural progressions. We see, and I don't want to get into the each detail. I mean, I think Black Men Can't Jump in Hollywood does a really great review of it, and I think they talk about a lot of they introduced the term antebellum cinematic.
The universe, the antebellum cinematic universe. I did hear that podcast.
Yeah. So I mean, like they do it. They can talk about the movie best.
Yeah, go listen to theirs.
Go listen to theirs. This for me, this is a rant about. All right, you all know Harriet Tubman, one of the most famous conductors of the Underground Railroad.
She is
the Underground Railroad. Also, you know, there were other like moving pieces in it too as well.
No, but you can't say one of the most famous. She's the only famous conductor of
fair enough. Okay, fair enough. No, you're right.
Even in real life, we only know her for real.
No, he's right. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. No, that's right. Okay. So, they basically kind of give you the highlights and they play by play on sort of, you know, a lot of how some of this stuff happened, some of the stories that we've heard and stuff like that. So, movie ends. We get to the end of the movie, and instead of this is the most egregious thing about this movie. Now, at the end of the movie, they play on the screen. They tell us about how Harriet Tubman was a spy during the Civil War, and led I can't remember how many men she led into battle to save and free 750 slaves. And it's like, so I want you to take this into mind here, right? Harriet Tubman as a spy during the Civil War.
Yep.
Leading a company of all men, first woman to ever do it, largest company ever, first woman to ever do it, right?
Yep.
Is a spy, mind you, not spy, y'all.
Yep.
Spy.
Yep.
And saves. There's this huge battle that happens, and it winds up freeing 750 slaves.
Yep.
That's your fucking movie, man.
Sounds amazing.
Did you know that Harriet Tubman was a spy during the Civil War? You knew that?
I
didn't know that. I didn't know that stuff. I think that was the fucking movie. Okay, also too.
I'm gonna say this, most people don't know that because unless you have like some woke family member that made you like me, my grandma made me like shit like that, or you know.
Word,
you can learn on your own, but it's not like something that everyone knows. I don't want you to feel weird, like, well, I didn't know.
No, I didn't. I didn't know, but it was like, don't get me wrong, it was enlightening, and I would hope that this movie about Harriet Tubman would maybe touch on some interesting stuff like that.
Important enough. That goes in the credits. That
goes in the credits. That was your whole fucking movie, man.
We gotta watch it now when they get stumped out.
But we got yeah. So I don't know. For me, dude, like I felt like it was just almost a waste of time. Like you had this sort of movie that I don't know. I'm not gonna say held its punches, but just didn't have a lot of original things to say. Didn't have a lot of original things to do.
The trailer wasn't original. I mean, we shat on the trailer. The trailer looked like the greatest hits of every slave movie that ever came before it. I already knew the movie was gonna be some suspect shit when I saw that fucking bland ass trailer that didn't move me in any way. It didn't move me at all.
But you have this interesting story. It's like, why? I don't. And I imagine that would have upped the budget. Don't get me wrong. That's a different movie that I'm pitching. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna cost a little bit more. That's gonna take a little bit more to do. But that's the movie, bro.
But put like that's. I got two minds right now about this shit.
Okay.
All right. One, I'm gonna say this. Somebody said this best on another podcast, but I felt this before I heard them say it on the podcast just because of an experience I had at the New Orleans Film Festival.
Okay.
This movie wasn't for black people.
This movie, Harriet? Okay.
It is for white people to learn their first real shit about Harriet. Black people, we've been learning all of that shit that you probably saw in Harriet since we were fucking little. Mm-hmm. A lot of white people, not necessarily, because if you was a white person that was around black shit, you're gonna learn it too. Mm-hmm. But a lot of white people, especially growing up, didn't have to learn. They got whole schools that don't do Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? With like whole white schools that just be white. You know what I'm saying? So they might know the name Harriet Tubman, but they didn't know the details that we take for granted. They didn't know. I'll tell you this, at the New Orleans Film Festival, this white guy I know that's a writer, and he's a writer. They showed Harriet as one of their freaking main movies at the film festival, and I didn't catch it. J.Steel called it. I missed it. Mm-hmm. So he walked up to me because like I was in one of his like stage readings playing. He's writing about a rebel. So he was he's writing about this real Louisiana rebel or whatever. That he's a white guy trying to do the right thing. He's trying to tell stories that motherfuckers need to know. He had never known anything about Harriet Tubman's story, and this man's like 50-something years old, and he was so blown away about how incredible this movie was and how he learned so much about Harriet Tubman, and I do not believe he is a fucking loan. Like how no one knew about the Tulsa race riots because they suppressed it for the most part, but a lot of history, white people, when it comes to black history, they don't have to learn. Like we have to learn our history because we have to because our black people don't let us not. And we have to learn their history. That's the only way we're going to be acclimated in their world. They just have to learn their history. Mm-hmm. If they go to the right school, they may learn our history. But a lot of their schools, through decades, this man 50-some years old don't know Harriet Tubman's story. That sounds preposterous to us. Yeah. But dude, it's one of those
you have to be there to fuck. That's
you know what I mean? And so my second mind is because personally, at this point in 2019, if you're going to tell narratives about that time, I feel like you need to come at it in like unique ways. Yeah. Whether like you just said, if you just focus on, we already know who Harriet Tubman is, maybe tell some of her Underground Railroad stuff in flashbacks, but focus on her being a spy in the Civil War, that's an amazing story. Whereas, like, man, like, you give some of what she got to for people who might not know her story, but for us niggas that do know it, you get to go into a deeper other story that a lesser known story that can make her seem like a badass, you feel me?
Yeah.
I hear when this was first conceived, it was supposed to be like Harriet Tubman presented like a superhero, but that's not what you got from what I heard.
You kind of did, actually.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, there's some aspects of this. She's a fucking superhero. Because instead of, I felt like when I grew up, and then again, you know what? I don't remember where I got this information from, because who knows where I picked it up from over the years. But my understanding of her, like, spells and fits were more like seizures. Mm-hmm. And not like fucking, premonitions of where the enemy is.
I mean, they made that part up.
I'm sure they did, but like my every or at least my interpretation of what that was and what that meant was what a seizure looks like, not a superhero premonition. Don't go to the left, go to the right, because the cavalry's
But
there.
I'm saying this: if you're gonna go fiction, man, then let's go fiction, man. I got this dude on my Facebook friends named David Crownton. I've spoken on him before. He got that comic book that's pretty successful called Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. I would love to see that adapted to a movie where you throw in some of the history of real, but then you kind of fiction, like you throw some fiction in it to throw you. And it's about Harriet Tubman as a legit badass that's saving slaves as well as fighting actual vampires and demons and shit. This is fucking Harriet Tubman in slavery time. That concept, he has the whole comic book and he has a few issues out selling in stores and shit. And I was like, man, David, like, that's pretty cool. I hope somebody might want to pick that up. It's like, maybe you could present to us, like, my whole deal is present it to us in fresh ways. If you want to tell an accurate historical story, then present it in a certain way. If you want to tell a fictional story, then let's go all the way fiction with it and have fun. Because if you're gonna tell me it's gonna be real, but then you do fictional ass shit, then I'm gonna be like, well, damn, let's just go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just actually tampering with it. You unnecessarily, you know what I mean? Like, I never thought I would not be interested in seeing a Harriet Tubman movie, but that's where I'm at right now. I have utterly no interest in seeing this film.
Yeah, I had like sort of a moral thing, like I think in my, you know what? I don't even know if it was that or if
it's because it's black director and black woman.
Yeah. And I think I want to say that the two options that I had was either this movie or like Terminator, and I thought that and I didn't I only heard a little bit of word of mouth, but none of it was good. And I was just like, you know what? It's only like a couple people aren't saying good things about it. You know, there are like at least 5 more people whose opinion I like to take into account as well. I don't know what they think yet, so I'm just gonna jump into this one versus Terminator because, you know, it's Harriet Tubman and I wanna, you know, I was like, there's a chance, just an off chance that maybe something about this may get nominated for an Oscar or may, you know, bring it up around Oscar consideration. I want to have had seen this when that conversation starts. Because I remember not seeing Green Book and feeling like, fuck, you should have went to see that when you had the chance. And
which I still feel gets a really bad rep in the black community.
It does, but I mean, over time, I think it's gonna be looked at a little differently. It just needs a little bit more time to pass. But yeah, that's kind of the mindset I was in, so I wound up going to see it. It's what did Hov say? He sold crack, so you wouldn't have to do that. So everybody, I saw this movie, so none of y'all will have to ever go see it. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
You're welcome.
Unless you just want to put some money in a black movie. Go
buy
the ticket and see something else.
I mean, if you have A-list, you're probably one of those people just kind of looking for something.
I already paid for mine. See, I have A-list, so I technically already bought the ticket.
There you go.
Even though I didn't even go.
And
that's how that works.
This should just be at the bottom of your list of things you want to run into.
What's coming out? Like, there's nothing coming out that excites me right now. Oh, Queen and fucking Slim.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
That's the thing I'm waiting for.
That's the only
and they keep fucking playing the commercials. It's like, you have my money. You're not, unless you're going to up the release date, which is, I think, at 2 weeks away now at this point.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to up that date, stop fucking showing me these goddamn commercials. Stop showing me new clips of the goddamn movie. Don't do that.
That's gonna be one I'm gonna be mad I wasn't in.
Word?
Yeah, because I had because there's certain things that are coming out now. Like I had auditioned for what's the Black and Blue.
Okay.
Yep. I auditioned. I had a callback for Black and Blue, as a matter of fact. I didn't get that joint. What else coming out?
Yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to see too.
Damn. It was something else that just coming out, and I was like, damn, I had auditioned for that joint. Queen of Slim, I did have audition for that. The Hate You Give, I ain't never see that movie. I had auditioned for that joint.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, word. It was okay.
It was good. It was okay.
It was okay. It had some real potent shit to say.
I plan on seeing it though.
Felt like a.
I plan on seeing it though. It's just like when you get so close to getting in the film, it's like damn, like let me get in the mode to watch it.
Can I ask who you up for?
And Hate You Give, it wasn't that major.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And Black and Blue was one of the it was a pretty good role. Yeah.
Okay, word.
But Hate You Give wasn't that major, so I wasn't really tripping. I just never watched that joint.
Okay.
But so Queen and Slim, that's one of those fuck all of that. That movie looks so cool. I don't care that I wasn't in it. Yeah. I need to see it. It looked like
that's the thing. I'm so fucking
You look like it's gonna be raw, son.
Nigga, it's hitting on everything too. It's like, oh man, this is like, we don't have a lot of movies like
got
this.
The action. It's black. I feel like whoever came up with that, they got him one.
It's relevant too. Like you starting off with this that whole the cop situation, how that sparks the relationship between them and stuff, and it's like they show way too much of that shit. I hope that are frames of this goddamn movie, that haven't already shown. Because like that whole scene, I feel like we already know what's gonna happen. It's really about the end of it, or maybe how we watch it impact them.
We don't know how the end is gonna be. Like there's no way to call how this is gonna end. Okay, you could call. no. You can call possibilities, but there's you don't know, dog. We'll see.
I feel like I can write that shit down on a piece of paper.
We'll see.
Leave it here.
We'll see.
And when we review it, open it up. I'm telling you, my nigga.
All right, we'll see.
I'm telling you. All right.
So, did you see the newest episode of Watchmen?
Yes.
All right, so we'll come back to that. Let's look at some casting news. The Batman, that cast is looking crazy, son.
Oh, word? Who we got now besides...
We got Matthew McConaughey as Harvey Dent. Matthew McConaughey is going to be a great Harvey. I wish y'all could have saw his face, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm like...
I think
sit down, Matthew McConaughey. I love you, man. Don't get me wrong. I love Matthew McConaughey. Everybody, who doesn't... Time out. Who doesn't love Matthew McConaughey?
Apparently your ass.
I do. But goddamn.
Two-Face? Matthew McConaughey is Two-Face?
Don't get me... I mean...
Look at this cast. Jeffrey Wright is Commissioner Gordon. Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman. Matthew McConaughey is Two-Face.
I'm sorry.
Colin Farrell is Penguin.
You know what? I gotta work on my, I'm pregnant face.
Did you hear Colin Farrell of all people?
Wait, he's who?
Penguin.
They got Colin Farrell?
To be Penguin. Randall casting.
Okay. It's interesting. Don't get me wrong. That's an interesting choice. I gotta work on my face.
But you just shat on Colin Farrell too. I wish y'all could have saw it.
I did. But I'm like, you know what? Want to know why? Because every time I hear Colin Farrell, I think Colin Firth. And I'm like, I have to remind. I know, yeah. I have to remind myself who I'm actually supposed to be thinking of.
Right.
And him, Colin Farrell, I'm more on board for. Yeah, Alexander, right.
Bullseye.
Bullseye, right. Bullseye. Swapped.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not a character. That's a movie.
Whatever. We did both anyway.
But that's cool. He did.
And Andy Serkis is Alfred.
Oh, they got Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis for sure. All right, cool.
That cast is eclectic as hell, son.
Nigga, it's like you've got somebody for everybody, and then if you're you or me, I imagine you've got all that you like. I mean, I don't think they missed the beat there in terms of who don't I like. I love all of you. I really love you, Catwoman. And Robert Pattinson. I mean, I just have never had anything against you, but I'm just so interested to see what you're gonna do here. This is becoming one of the most anticipated movies before a single frame is shot.
Yes, just off this cast.
Just off the cast. Yeah,
wow.
So they have my money twice. I don't know about you. I'm
still not sure if I believe that they're not going to use Joaquin's Joker, bruh. Joker's not in his first movie, even though we got a Two-Face, we're going to get a Riddler, we got a Penguin, we got a Catwoman, we're going to get a Mad Hatter and a Firefly. But he purposely doesn't have Joker in his first movie. At the same time that Joker's making so much money that Todd Phillips is talking more and more about a possible sequel when from the dump he was talking about none. So again, when that money talk, like I said last time we brought this up, I was like, bruh, things gonna start changing when that money start talking. They were saying they would not cross over. They might do some multiverse bullshit, but I would not be surprised if Joaquin wound up being Pattinson's fucking Joker in a sequel of Batman if the Batman's good. Just based off how amazing that cast is. As an actor myself, if I know, even if I talk some shit like, man, no, I would never want to do da-da-da-da, and then you present to me a fire-ass cast, it's like what I'm going through right now. Right now, I'm having a lot of issues right now because I'm in a play. At the same time, I got 2 bookings on film. I shoot the Showtime show on our first preview, on the same day as our first preview for our fucking play. And that sent that into a tailspin. And I got to shoot the Austin show. I got to be in Austin on the same day as our closing.
Oh, fuck, you going to Austin?
Yeah, never been to Austin. I'm about to do 2 days out there.
Ah, dude.
What's popping about Austin?
Oh, no, I don't know if I ever talked about it. These guys, they host a podcast out there called Double Toasted.
Okay.
And I hosted them when they came down because I'm a huge fan of theirs. I kind of put them up. And then there's one time they came for New Year's, I put them up again. But they did a pub crawl here, and they actively do shows, live stream shows and stuff down there. They're about to like do this big deal with Twitch and everything. But
Word.
but I always tell them I'm gonna go out there, but I never actually go. So it's just like everybody. I feel like everybody around me is kind of going to Austin, and I still have never made it.
I'm about to do 2 days out there, but like.
But no, you're gonna have a good time. It's a great city.
But I'm gonna see, I guess. But like I said,
let me know, man.
And I said I'm not gonna do any more plays because that like been giving me like anxiety of like I'll be in a play and if I book something, I don't want to leave the play hanging, but I want to fuck with my career.
Yeah.
But at the same time, one of my actor friends just sent me that Le Petit about to do the piano lesson. I've never been on Le Petit stage. Piano lesson is fucking classic, and it just so happened Dilla did it after I graduated, and I always wanted to be in it. So on the same day that I'm like I'm not doing any more plays, they announced this, and I'm like, damn, I kind of want to audition.
When you want to get out, they pull you right back in.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same difference. You talked all that shit, but if the Batman's good, if the piano lesson, the piano lesson came when I said I'm not doing no plays. The Batman was good when y'all said y'all want to do Joker Batman, and I'm like, look, if that bitch good with a cast like this, I'm an actor. If I see a cast like that, I'm gonna want to play with them. Just saying, Joaquin, you don't want to play with Jeffrey Wright, Andy Serkis, Matthew McConaughey. Come the fuck on.
This is clearly like a high. I feel like this is definitely clearly a higher caliber Batman that they're doing. This is definitely something that Matt Reeves, just the cast list, can convince Joaquin. Where I'm pretty sure it's a no at the moment, but I feel like he could be convinced. If the movie's good.
It's got to be great. If it's not great, then no. Because other than that, because that's the thing too. I wouldn't mind a completely new actor's take on Joker. Because we already know Jared Leto's gone. He's gonna be Morbius, and that's what it is. What it is. But so.
Oh wait, that's for sure? He's gone.
The latest reportedly was. I've been playing with this word reportedly because reportedly is how the news can lie and get away with it because they don't have to take the rap because they just said it was reported somewhere. Reportedly, So reportedly, he's done with the Joker role.
Is he tired of being called a little bitch? Stop whining about.
We
don't want you.
I don't think you ever get tired of that. Yeah. I don't think he was tired from that from the jump. But yeah, man. So I feel like just as exciting as it was to find a new Batman and a new Catwoman, if Joaquin really, when Todd Phillips stick to their guns and he's not gonna be Pattinson's Joker, that's gonna be exciting thing to cast in the future. Yeah. That's gonna be years to come from now. Mm-hmm. Feel me? The CW's about to get a show, Superboy and Robin. I was thinking, see your face now. I'm curious.
Okay, you're not watching Titans no more.
It's Damien. I'm not watching Titans. I gotta watch Titans.
Okay, Damien.
Titans. Yeah, it's gonna be Damien and John Kent.
No, I'm not interested.
Man,
that's going to the CW.
If it's depending upon how they cast Damien, I'm interested. Cause I like Damien. I like Damien, man.
I'm more interested in that in terms of a CW show than I am a Batwoman. So okay.
You won't even give Batwoman a shot.
I won't. But I hate what they've done with the Titans, bro.
You was giving it high praise last time we talked Titans.
I was. I don't like what they doing now, bro. It's just like, you know what, man. This
and it got greenlit for season 3.
This show's fucking fastly turning into Gotham. I mean, it is like very quickly turning into Gotham, and I'm just like, okay, so y'all are DC, and this is what you are producing?
And peep this dumb shit too, son. HBO Max, which is going to be HBO's streaming service. Everyone has one now. Mm. They just greenlit a Green Lantern show that's going to be only exclusively on HBO Max. And apparently most of the DC movies are going to be on HBO Max. If you have a DC Universe service, why the fuck would you do that? That's I only know that I feel like in the coming years, that's going to turn into more of a comic book service. And probably retro DC, you know what I mean? Probably retro DC content and comic books. And they gonna most likely produce most of their main stuff on HBO Max if that thing winds up being like big news. Cause you gonna put the green, like why wouldn't you make your Green Lantern TV series? Why wouldn't you put that on the DC Universe? If you're really trying to make that pop, which tells me you don't give a damn.
That's what that tells me. What the fuck y'all doing, man? Like
they don't care.
Why is there a DC Universe at this point, bro?
The comic. It's for the comic books and for the retro hits. That's what's going to be. I'm telling you. They greenlit season 3, but who's to say season 3 is going to be aired on DC Universe.
And then we got like a season.
Because I think
we get a season 4 of Young Justice, right?
I believe so, but I think Doom Patrol is supposed to be on HBO Max too.
Season 2?
Yeah. So you put Green Lantern and Doom Patrol on HBO Max. We already see where y'all going with it. Boom.
Yeah. I'm almost.
But you're not feeling them right now. Titans is going left.
No, they've gone left, man. They've. I don't know if they jumped the shark or they just ran the fuck into it. I don't know what they did, but I'm not digging it. No, man. No, sir.
Well, don't spoil it for me. I'm gonna catch it eventually.
Word. Okay. All right.
So Netflix and Nickelodeon have teamed up. Basically, we all feel to battle Disney Plus.
Okay.
And in the wake of that, we've gotten word that Netflix is gonna be doing a live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. We're getting a Squidward series, which is a spin-off.
Of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. And Disney announced they're doing live-action Dragon Ball Z, which I talked about on Fly with Bats. I found it to be very interesting. Live-action Dragon Ball Z series.
Let's remember we did this already.
While Nickelodeon is doing the Last Airbender live-action series. So we might see some interesting stuff happening. How you liking your Disney Plus so far, son?
Oh, I haven't actually got it yet. I didn't sign up for it yet.
I was like waiting. One of the only people in America apparently, because they got 10 million subscribers in a day.
I got the notification. I was kind of like, oh shit. Well, I guess there's no point in giving me a deal. But what I was waiting for was because the deal that I wanted was the one that was only going to be available when it launched. Was the 3-service deal for $12.99?
Yeah.
With ESPN Plus and Hulu. And I was just like, I'll cancel that other Hulu package and just go with that. But that package wasn't available for pre-order. It was only available day of launch. And then when I got the reports of the error messages that everybody was getting on launch, I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna wait a day or two, and I just haven't signed up for it yet. But I see that you have you've gotten involved, and but I've heard some good things. Every single person I know has it, but me. And everybody loves it, dude. And
well, I haven't been doing much because one is kind of intimidating. Two, okay, first and foremost, I'm gonna say this: I am so angry that I got it. Because what you just said.
Because everybody you know has it.
I could have easily gotten someone else's shit. Why am I paying for this? Why am I paying for this? Like, Mark, I can give you my information. You don't got to do nothing now. You know what? I'm going to give it to you off mic. This makes no fucking sense. Because that's the thing. I was like, wait a minute. When I saw the number, 10 million subscribers, and I'm like, Jessica talking about she got it, and Raheem talking about he got it, and I'm like, wait, everybody don't got it? I could have got money. I was so bad.
Yeah, like, wish you would have waited.
Bruh, I'm not on my own Hulu or my own Netflix.
Word?
Nigga, I'm on my own WWE network and something. I share my WWE network with other people, which is some nerdy shit. But it looks like I'm going to be other people's Disney Plus providers. One of my friends already on my Disney Plus. I don't give a damn because I'm paying for it. So hey, here it is, Community Plus.
Community Plus.
But nah, man, I have been I don't know what I want to watch. Like all this shit is here because another thing about me is I'm not one of those people that watches things over and over and over again. Okay. Like, there's a lot of things I've only watched once. There's a lot of things that I might, be happy to watch twice. You know what I mean? So when I'm looking at a lot of these things, it's like, I'm planning on going through the gems that I haven't seen. Like, I've never seen Coco.
Oh my God! What?
Nope, never seen it,
bro.
I mean, when people spoil things, the ending of things.
Oh fuck! They spoiled it
to a degree, but I don't know specifically, but I just know something. So it doesn't make me rush to see it when you know anything,
I know.
I gotta see Coco. Toy Story 4 isn't on here, but when it gets here, I'm gonna watch Toy Story 4. Yeah, I never watched Rogue One, but once again, I know what happens at the end of Rogue One, so I just want to see the ending of Rogue One. They say Vader come through and wreck shop, and they say that's the best part of the whole movie.
It is. You might as well just fast
to that part. See?
Like it's really not because they start off. Don't get me wrong. The movie starts off pretty interesting because you're like, oh, some shit happens, and you're like, wow, damn. Well, what's the ramifications of that? And then you get a little further into the movie, you realize there aren't, and it's just that's just what that character did in that moment.
But the Rogue One. So when people ask me about Star Wars, I know the story because I've seen every movie, but I'm not a nerd about it either, so I don't know all these specific details. But apparently, like, there was some story told about that adventure and, like, passing in a previous movie.
Yes.
So they just made this a full movie for you to see what went down. But when you tell me all this shit goes for naught because then Vader comes and kills everyone, spoiler alert, we've been a spoiler podcast, it just makes me want to just see Vader murder everyone.
Well,
this is the most horrific Vader scene ever. And it is tucked away in this random little movie.
It is. It is worth the price of admission. But he comes through and wrecks people you don't like. It's just he does come through and wreck shop, but you don't know any of these people. This is just like a ship that you have no attachment to. It's not none of our main characters or anything like that. Gotcha. It's a bunch of fucking nobodies. But when I tell you he treats them like they're fucking nobodies, goddamn, boy. Yeah, it is worth it. Otherwise, there's nothing much. I see now though, my niece, they took Moana off of Netflix, and that's something my niece like can literally sing every song to, and that's.
I mean, and that's something to have again. Mandalorian, I kind of just started it.
Yeah, did you like Mandalorian?
Again, I'm not a Star Wars head. The Star Wars boys are going crazy for this show. I just watched the first 10 minutes. It was interesting. Okay. It's starring our homies, so that's the thing that got me connected to it. Game of Thrones, man. The Mountain killed them. Oberyn. Yeah. He's the main character. He plays the Boba Fett looking motherfucker, Martell, yeah. But I ain't seen him take off his helmet or nothing. Yeah, I just know that's the actor that's playing him. Word. And people been big up in Mandalorian. It's interesting. Even for a person that's not like into it, it's not my thing fully. But it's interesting. It's interesting. I'll give it a little shot. I'll get to it.
I was like, I feel like there'll be a rush for me. Like I feel like I really, really, really gotta get on when the Marvel shows start. Like,
see, that's my hook for it. That's what I was telling somebody, like, more so than any of these old, because everybody and my grandma, like, they all talking, they all bucked up about the nostalgia aspects of it. Like, everybody talking about Darkwing Duck and the Gargoyles. And, I want to catch a lot of my nostalgia too. But my hook is really like all these Marvel shows that they said are going to be exclusively on here. Yeah. I'm waiting for that to come through. Right. I watched some X-Men so far, but I was already watching X-Men was on Hulu. Like, people was like, oh my God, the X-Men's going to be on there. I'm like, y'all know it was just on Hulu a couple of years ago. Like, it was on Hulu for a long time. They just took it off Hulu last year.
It was on Netflix too for a hot minute.
So it's like, if y'all want your X-Men fix, y'all could have been getting your X-Men fix.
Yeah, it's like they take it away and give it back to you so much. It's like, it's a reason to get excited, I guess, But I am interested in these nature documentaries, man. I want to fucking definitely pull a couple of those up and get high. And all this old shit though that they talking about, I was asking a couple friends, like, do they have Recess? Do they have everything I was looking for? They got Smart Guy on here, man. Like, I can't wait to show that to my niece, bro. Like,
I think that's gonna be the funnest part for a lot of people is showing the next generation all these things. Yeah, all in one place.
Mm-hmm. Remember the Titans, bro? We gonna watch that, right? I'm gonna have her singing that shit.
Yeah, man. So Disney Plus is like. But the hilarious thing is what people have already been saying, which is once you tally up all of the separate streaming services that we all gave up our cable to get, we're almost paying
for
cable prices. Because I'm so glad that I don't pay for my Hulu or my freaking Netflix. But if I pay Netflix is like $12, Hulu is like $9, $12 for some people, that's $24 right there. This Disney Plus is $7 on that. You feel me? I have someone else's HBO Go information, but let's say I pay for HBO. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then HBO Max, when it comes out, it's going to be $15. Yeah, G.
You get the same stuff on HBO Max that you get on Go?
From my understanding, I feel like they're going to rate Go. But they're going to Go is for it, because Go is for if you have an HBO subscription if you got cable. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Max is going to be like, you don't got to have cable.
So is that going to replace HBO Now?
I don't know anything about Now.
Now is if you don't have like a service already.
It sounds like that's what that's going to do.
Okay.
But with probably the whole vote of Go, because Go got everything.
Go got everything, yeah. And it's just like having it's for your, if you want to access your subscription that you're paying for through your cable service on the go, that's what goes.
Yeah,
but
so
like if you have HBO Now, as if you have no independent service.
It's independent streaming, but it will also have its own original content, like the Green Lantern show. See, that's why they're gonna get you. They're gonna be like, oh, but you only can watch this show on HBO Max, you bitch. And they're corralling, just how Disney secretly started taking all these things places.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers has a streaming service they're plotting out, and I feel like they're gonna wind up being in service with HBO Max. Because why wouldn't you be if you got your whole DC verse going over there anyway?
Yeah, the first, I feel like the first ones to really do this, a network I should say, is CBS with their fucking hey, you want to see this Twilight Zone hosted by Jordan Peele
and the Star Trek show
and the Star Trek with Discovery.
Yeah,
you can only see it with that fucking streaming service.
See, I don't watch enough things that come on CBS for me to ever look at that like that.
I know nobody fucking does, man. It's like those are the only two things, but those are two hella interesting selling points.
Why doesn't Cartoon Network have one? You know how lit a Cartoon Network streaming service would be?
I mean,
who owns Cartoon Network? It's Warner Brothers, isn't it?
I believe so. I mean, everything pretty much that comes on like Adult Swim, you can access on their website I think for free actually.
Well, they need an app I can put on my goddamn PS4.
Yeah, they do.
Shit.
That'd be dope.
Black Adam starring The Rock has finally got a release date.
Does it?
This dude been cast. How long? About 5-6 years ago, he was cast to be Black Adam. He was cast to be Black Adam before we even got a Shazam.
Yeah. So okay.
December 22nd, 2021. The Rock announced it himself.
And this is gonna be his own independent thing of
that's what it's always supposed to be. It's supposed to be Shazam, then Black Adam, and then they're supposed to have a crossover together in the third. The Man in Black, like most kids growing up, I dreamed about being a superhero. Having cool superpowers, fighting for what's right, and always protecting the people. It all changed for me when I was 10 years old and was first introduced to the greatest superhero of all time, Superman. As a kid, Superman was a hero I always wanted to be, but a few years into my fantasy, I realized that Superman was a hero I could never be. I was too rebellious, too rambunctious, too resistant to convention and authority. Despite my troubles, I was still a good kid with a good heart. I just like to do things my way. Now, years later, as a man with the same DNA I had as a kid, my superhero dreams have come true. Right. I am honored to join the iconic DC universe, and it's a true pleasure to become Black Adam. Black Adam is blessed by magic with powers equal to Superman, but the difference is he doesn't toe the mark or walk the line. He's a rebellious, one-of-a-kind superhero who will always do what's right for the people, but he does it his way. Truth and justice, the Black Adam way. This role is unlike any other I've ever played in my career, and I'm grateful to the bone we'll all go on this journey together. Black Adam 12/22/21. Nigga, he's not a hero.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Are they rewriting who he was? Are they doing
at a point in comics, Black Adam does become an anti-hero of sorts a few times. He does go good and bad, bad and good. Yeah, there's precedent there. But The Rock is presenting this nigga like, oh no, he's a superhero like always been. No, nigga, like he's supposed to be kind of like good when in the back in the day, but then he got like turned and he go bad and like kill a bunch of people, and then he comes out present to be a foil to Captain Marvel or Shazam now for like some years, and then some shit go down and he sees the error, so he winds up being good. You know, like how Magneto be sometimes. You know what I mean? This feels like Magneto getting a movie. And then at a point, if I'm right, he like murdered an entire like country. He turned back bad. Like he one of the people that does fucked up things. So it's like I think I would have rather him be introduced in a Shazam sequel as the bad guy and then reformed in his own movie. But let's see how they present it. Like I say with all things, it depends on how they write that bitch and how they direct that bitch. Everything is dependent upon the execution. So I'm just excited they finally got a release date because it started becoming the gambit of like Channing Tatum's gambit. Like, yeah, y'all keep talking about this, but it don't like it's ever gonna happen. So.
Yeah, poor Channing Tatum's gambit.
Yeah, man, that's not happening.
Yeah, that's not happening at all.
I will honestly, son, I want to see a freaking Black Gambit joint.
A Black Gambit?
Man,
like a black guy playing Gambit?
A black dude from New Orleans playing Gambit.
I mean, I'm for that.
That would be raw to me. You
feel
me? Because Gambit is a Cajun cat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, well, if they got a black New Orleans cat, Gambit.
I mean, Disney feel like they all for the, making the character black.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Why not?
Come do it. Do it. You know what I mean? He's got to be kind of like tall because Gambit is tall, I think. But Well, I mean, you could be whatever, because I'm on the level of, now, dog, cast the best, because these days people just cast how they feel and their movies coming out fire.
Right, yeah, and I don't know, that's where the passion is there. It's like getting the right person, no matter like what the look is, just the right person for it. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know if there's somebody out there, let's do it.
But the jury's still out until we see a trailer on Old Girl's Cheetah.
Oh, Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a fart on that until that until that actually materializes, because I still think that's a terrible idea. I'm sorry, and I love Kristen Wiig. I just don't know. No, ma'am.
Curious.
Are you?
I'm because she got cast for a reason. I hope. See, that's my thing. True.
Patty Jenkins still?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the thing is,
I'll give it a shot. No.
I would have more faith if I knew she auditioned and won it over someone. Like, this just seemed like it was announced, which makes me feel like they just gave her the role. And those are the ones where I get apprehensive about. Like, that's why I'm riding so hard for Robert Pattinson. I think I said this on the previous podcast, because for the role of Batman, he had to fight for that role. He went through multiple screen tests. He went up against multiple guys. So if he's the guy that the director went with, he earned it. That's what makes me go talk whatever shit y'all want to talk. I think he's going to kill it because he had to beat out this guy, and that guy. But when you give a motherfucker the role, then it's like, you may still kill it. But I don't know how to put as much money on you. And I don't know what was the process for getting her. But I'm hoping that if you're going to go that left with the role, it's because you saw something that was so amazing that you can't wait to show us.
So we agree that this is going left.
This is a definite, come on, Kristen Wiig
I agree.
as Wonder Woman's athletic nemesis.
That's okay. So
athletic equal.
In my head, I'm like, yo, don't this chick like
fight
ass like hand to hand?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, well, if that's the case, bro, then when has Kristen Wiig ever like?
Well, maybe she just never got an opportunity. Well, if we about to see some breakout shit, like I'm trying to give benefit of all doubts.
I'm gonna have to. I mean, nah. I don't know, man. Bro, I want to be wrong, and I'll be the first one to eat my words, man. I had me some fucking barbecue sauce today.
Yeah, you motherfucker. The sugar-free barbecue sauce is good. It's
very good. It is good. I had me a good bit of it. It was very good. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna get some more of this when I barbecue again.
Yes, and you ain't gotta even feel aware about it. The Boyz just wrapped up season 2 shooting.
What? Damn, nigga, they shot that shit fast, nigga. I'm nervous.
Yeah, dog.
I feel like they rushed that shit. Like, nigga, Amazon like smelt the fucking money. Bro. Like, nigga, they is in the vault fucking dancing, swimming around in the shit like Donald Duck or whoever the fuck that motherfucker is on DuckTales.
Scrooge, man.
Scrooge? Yeah,
Scrooge
McDuck. That motherfucker, I mean, because, like, they rushed that shit. I just felt like that was just... Don't get me wrong, I know the shit is already there, it's already written, it's just, like, feels like the filming process just, like, got hyper, what's the word?
Because it was hot.
It was,
but
this is what I feel. Like, don't you feel like they need a little bit of time to work that shit out?
No, because I feel like they just probably shooting sooner than they probably planned on it. But I feel like the writers probably already had the story.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I feel like they already did. I just feel like they're shooting because usually they get more of a break. But since it's hot, they're like, well, we're gonna just shoot it sooner than we would have. Because the way it ends makes you feel like, nigga, y'all better know where y'all about to go.
You gotta have some sort of plan for this.
Bro, the way that ended?
At the very least, yeah.
Come on, that cliffhanger, y'all didn't decide, okay, we're gonna just leave it like this, we don't know. No, they knew then. They just decided, oh no, we're gonna go short, we're gonna give you a little bit, because come on, 7-episode season. Y'all niggas got story for at least a good 14, bitch. Don't play with me.
Yeah, I mean, and if they want to do like another little hot 7 or 8, I'm down for that. But yeah, it just felt quick. That's all. I mean, that turnaround felt fast. But then again, I mean, I'm still gonna watch the very first day. So I mean, I'll take it.
Get it in.
Yeah.
You saw the new Sonic the Hedgehog design, huh?
Yeah, then I saw the new trailer at least. Then somehow, some way, I clicked on this. I just didn't stop it, but there's this YouTube video where explain the difference between the body designs of the first trailer that we got and this guy. Yeah. I was just like, Jesus Christ, somebody actually really sat down and did this shit. But I'm like, no, you know what? It actually makes sense. Like it, or at least the new design, it does play a whole lot better.
It plays way better.
Yeah.
But they also switched up the trailer. That's not the same trailer we got before.
Right. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's still the same movie though, right? Or do you think they reshot the movie?
I don't know what, but because even the voice comes across differently for some reason to me. Like I know that first trailer hit me as obnoxious, and this trailer hit me as fun. Yeah, and I know it. Okay. I know it's because y'all give us different scenes. Y'all really cut a completely different trailer with a more Sonic-y looking Sonic. But I wasn't one of those people that was that hung up on his design. Like, of course, I rather the original design. You know what I mean? No, there's some people like, oh my God, I hate it. I was like, it's not my favorite, but I still see the movie. You know what I mean? Because I like when people switch up the looks of things. I like, let me see how it play. But of course, with him looking exactly like our childhood, I love that way more. Yeah. And like you said, the look to the feel just made me, now I want to see it. Like I wasn't that interested really much in seeing it before.
Me either.
It made me want to see it. So I got to salute them for that.
Yeah.
As I'm scrolling on this page, dog, see what I'm saying? Like, that Marvel hires showrunners for She-Hulk and Moon Knight shows. Robert Downey Jr. gonna voice Iron Man in the What If Disney Plus series. All this fire shit that ain't out yet. You know what I mean? Anthony Mackie talks about the importance of being Captain America, and his series is going to be on Disney+. But where are these series? That's what I want. I want the Marvelness, man.
It's just a whole bunch of... See, like, but I felt like that was the whole selling point of this shit.
For me.
And it's just now...
But look, a lot of people was the nostalgia. See, a lot of people, they getting what they want right now. They all wanted the nostalgia epic, and that's why they want to get back to their childhood.
I guess you know what, that's true, too.
That's the truth. Yeah. But nigga, like, I guess me and you, we like, no, we want the new shit.
Yeah, I was like, you promised me TV shows.
I want the new shit.
I want the shit you promised me. There's in game, nigga.
And you see Runaways is on here, right?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was telling my boy to, because he was like, should I watch Runaways? I was like, yes. Season 2, bro.
So is season 3 going to debut on Plus or Hulu?
I mean,
because they shot season 3. It's
like
done. We saw the freaking trailer.
I saw trailers in promotion for Hulu.
But I mean, they still have a majority share in Hulu, so it's not like it's out of their realm to put it on Hulu. Yeah. I was just wondering, just because the first 2 seasons are on here.
Like, I mean, I feel like recently I've seen commercials saying, well, I guess nothing since Disney Plus has launched. You're right.
Yeah, okay, Disney Plus has launched, but come on, they still own Hulu. Yeah, there's the whole package of Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus. I mean. It's not like it's out of it. It's the same people.
I'm trying to find out what the fuck ESPN Plus is, and like, just no avail. It's Plus.
I don't watch sports, so it doesn't really do nothing for me.
Yeah, I was like, man, if they give me some basketball games, I miss maybe some Monday Night Football. I'm missing them some shit. Yeah. I'll take it, but anyway.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yo, it's Bats here. So yeah, being absolutely transparent. We recorded this episode of Reviewing That Show like weeks ago, man. And we were supposed to record this one part and then come back up and talk Watchmen and review the Watchmen up to what episode we got to. But a bunch of crazy shit happened. My schedule got stupid hectic, and as anybody listening to this feed has already seen, we've been out. We've been kind of on a hiatus the past few weeks. Well, we back. Just recorded a new episode of FlyWithBats Podcast, which is going to be dropping as you hear this as well. Me and Marty getting up to review all of the Watchmen up until, the last episode comes out tomorrow as I record this. So we're going to review all episodes we didn't get to cover over these weeks and just talk mad Watchmen tomorrow. Me and J.Steel, we getting up and we going to run it about Queen and Slim on Monday. So we got way more Reviewing Dat coming. I'm just sorry that this episode had to be so abruptly cut, but I didn't want it to just become a ghost episode, you heard me? Because I for a minute I was going to just never release this little hour, but I mean, we had some interesting conversation about, Marty had a little mini review of Harriet. We talked some DC news, and I feel like there's still some interesting conversation that you can glean from, even if you're just bored and you need to get an hour killed right fast. Just listen to your favorite reviewers, you dig? So we getting out of here, man. As always, hit me up at Mr. Bats on all your social media platforms. Hit up Marty Edwards at Marty Edwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat chat, and catch him on Low Rain Pictures with the Your30 Podcast. You feel me? Once again, we back. More content coming. Thank y'all for listening. Yeah.
The Boom.